I think Bama got this, man. I think Bama got this. They know how to get the job done. They're going to pull through late. They're going to find his way through, bro. I really believe in this team. I think...
I ain't even gonna say that.
Yo, this is Surtain.
And I'm Terrion Arnold.
And this is Close on Sundays, a Wave original. All right, TA. Last episode of the year, my boy. Before the start of the new year, we thought it'd be good to end the 2025 year just how we started this thing. Just us, like old times, my guy. TA, let's start with you. We haven't really had time to check in on here. How are you doing right now, mentally and physically?
As far as mentally, man, I'm doing great. You know, it sucks not being able to be out there with your teammates and stuff, but it also, like I had said earlier during the year, just teaches you not to take things for granted. And like this year, just being up and down and this phase that God got me in my life, like I'm grateful for it because I know it's building me for who I'm going to be in the long run. And as far as physically, shoulder surgery was a success. I'm healing tremendously. About 2.5 weeks above schedule in the recovery. That's going great. And then, I mean, I'm just really ready and really ecstatic to just get back to me. Like, since I've been in the league, like, I haven't really been, like, 100%. So, being able to do everything, like, how I want to do it and play at the level that I want to play at, like, it's going to be amazing, man. But life's good, man. Christmas was really, really good, man. Yeah, Christmas was really good. It was cool for me because when I was sitting at a restaurant, I just thought about, like, back in the day when I was a kid, my mom, she used to be a server at IHOP. And I just used to remember her coming home sometimes and, like, her just being disappointed because she felt like she didn't really make enough money in tips and things like that. So, you know, for the holidays, I was really just sitting there and I had just kind of like 4 waitresses. And they were pretty young, too. I think one of them had, like, 2 kids just getting to know them. And I was like, man, you know what, man, I didn't even, well, nah. I did order some food, but I didn't eat the food that I ordered because the food wasn't really that good. But I was like, man, you know what, man? I just let me make these people day, man. So I had got up, man. I had all tipped them, man. You know, I ain't gonna tell you how much I tipped them, Pat, but you know, it was probably more than
a very generous amount.
And based on the lady's reaction, you know, she didn't believe me. Like Pat, like she was like, I can't take it, and I was like, all right, I'll just take my money back. She was like, no, I'll get it. And I was like, all right. And then I had went to my mom's shop. She does hair. And it's this lady in there who has just kind of like been struggling, but like she just goes every day, nice woman. And I was able to, you know, make her Christmas because she didn't really have enough to get stuff for her kids. So I had ended up helping her out. And then I ended up helping this other lady out, man, who her, I don't know if that's her husband. I don't know if they married or not, but her husband ended up getting incarcerated and like, she's been struggling and just being able to be a blessing. Like just the little small things where it's like, you know, when God puts you in a position financially where you could bless others, like those are the things that you do. And then like, you know how it is, Pat, like when I did it, man, you know, they had tried to record me. I was like, nah, man, like, nah, I'm fine, man. Like I don't, please, hey, Pat, I felt kind of like shy. I was like, please, no, And then it was like, is that TA? I was like, no, it's AI. I'm not real. I'm not a real person. That's not me. So, but you know, that's me, man. That's me. You know, yep. You played on Christmas, man, being away from the family and stuff. And, you know, you're heading into the final week of the season. And what's your mindset right now, man? How you feeling?
Sure, I'm feeling good. I just got off the Christmas spirit. We won the game Thursday night, but it was sort of a dreadful game because I wish I was at home with the family, man. Bringing in the holiday chill, you know, my family in town. And, you know, they were supporting your boy from afar, from a distance while I was away. But when I came back home, you know, I just felt, you know, the family spirit and everybody involved.
Let me ask you this. So,
grandma, cook some gumbo.
Did you celebrate?
Jambalaya. You know, my family.
Hold on. They cook jambalaya and gumbo?
Jambalaya. Gumbo jambalaya. What else we had? We had some mac and cheese.
Hey, I promise you, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but in my head, I'm like,
some greens, potatoes,
What kind of
Had some
greens? Collard
steak.
greens? Collard greens or like regular greens?
Just regular greens.
Okay.
Not collard.
Did you help?
Just regular.
Did you help make anything?
Regular green beans.
You got in that kitchen? Did you help make anything?
No, indeed. No, indeed. Once they in the kitchen, I let them be. You know what I mean?
So who was in the kitchen though? Like who was they?
Moms and grandma.
Moms and grandma. So
Yeah.
moms and grandma made
And
steak
those two
too?
together. Those two together, like LeBron and D Wade,
For real.
can't be beat. Yeah.
For real.
Like my mom's throw the alley oop, my grandma grab that bench and dunk it in the kitchen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they be going to work, boy. They be
Hand me
doing
the
their thing.
pepper.
Dog.
Hand me the
hand
salt.
me the pepper. Boom. Hand me the Lowry's. They be going to work.
Hey,
But
hey,
man,
Pat, you just said something, bro. That's underrated, Pat. That's how I know you cook,
Yeah.
bro. You just said ham and hilarious.
That's
Hey.
just whipping that bitch up, man.
Hey,
you
that's
know?
underrated. That's underrated. That's underrated. But look though, so did you celebrate Christmas as you came back? Did you celebrate it early or did you celebrate it after?
Nah, we celebrated after.
Okay.
They actually waited on your boy to open gifts
That's
and
real,
stuff.
man.
But I wasn't like, honestly, when you in this position, once you obtain everything in life, you don't even want anything. You just appreciate the small little gifts in life, and that's just spending time with family, being around them, just sharing that love amongst each other. I think that was the biggest thing, because when you're far away, sometimes you get homesick. Even though I've been in this profession for 5 years, I still get homesick. I'll be missing family here and there. So, it was always good to catch up with them. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just helping, like you said, helping others out as well too. Being a token in this life is definitely a blessing with our platform that we have. So it was great, man. But shoot, I enjoyed it, dog. Another year, another blessing. You know what I mean? Going into the new year happy regardless. So
What gift did you get that like meant the most to you?
honestly, bro, I'm trying to get in my golf phase, bro. My girl, she got me like whole bunch of, golf products. I got like a little golf pad. I got me a little travel kit for my golf clubs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to take this golfing thing serious, bro.
Are you good?
I'm trying to, no, but we get in there. We working on it.
Okay.
I think once you should go out there one time, get a trainer. And once you get the hang of it a little bit, bro, it becomes addicting, dog.
Pat, I golf.
And you golf for real?
golf for real.
I don't believe it.
Pat, I golf.
What was your best score on the course?
Hey, now listen, bro. Me saying I golf and me saying like I take it serious is two totally different things.
That's why I asked you. It's a difference between saying you golf or you just do it as an activity. You know what I mean? Because I know some people around me that actually golf and they go on tours and shit. That's why
I know them too. I thought,
Yeah.
see, this is what I thought you was trying to say. I like you taking it to the point almost like if somebody say like I hoop and you be like nah, like you don't hoop, and then they be like I hoop, and then you be like, do you hoop or do you just hoop? What she was trying to ask me was, do you golf or do you golf?
You just golf.
Yeah, I just golf, Pat.
You golf for the occasion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You golf for
or
the occasion.
sometimes literally like just go out there, man. Same thing as grounding.
just play.
I woke up and said, man, I'm finna go out here and play some golf today, man.
Okay. Do y'all count y'all strokes or you just out there hitting?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
me personally, the place that I go on golf at, it's a pretty tough course. I think they said it's like, it might be either like the second or third hardest course. I think it's like one of the second or third hardest courses. And me and BB was going out there like during OTAs and stuff. Like when we were down here just like, lifting and stuff and we had finished, we'd go out there. Like we was going pretty consistently. Now BB, he's just missing the touch. He's missing the touch.
A slight touch.
Yeah, touch.
He kind of built, like he's strong, like kind of so I feel like his swing kind of like
Too swole.
Yeah,
swole.
he too swole.
Like you literally go out there, you be like, you too strong, bro. Too strong, boy. Like, man,
Nah,
all this ultra aggression, go put on a helmet. And that's the thing that I like about it, Pat, because it's one of those things where it requires focus and then it's a skill.
Discipline. Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, almost like shooting a basketball. Like Steph Curry to be able to shoot 70, 80, 100 threes in a row. All that means is you have the same discipline to subliminally do the same thing over and over. And that's the same thing in golf. Like you have to literally be skilled on doing the same thing over and over. Same thing in our craft. Like a lot of times when you win a rep, it's because you did the same thing that you always been doing. When you lose a rep, you're doing something that you don't really do.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like golf, you got to lock in, but it's also like a mental warfare. Like it's a battle with you and the golf ball, bro.
Yeah.
And the stick is in the middle of it, bro. Because one mess up, one mishap, bro, the ball, you think the ball gonna go straight, the ball gonna go right. You know what I mean? And that'd be the most frustrating part about it, bro. Because your swing could be perfect, but it's like those last 2 seconds as you about to hit the ball, something mess up, boom. Club hit,
Then
club
on
face
top of
wrong, that shit going left.
Bro, then on top of that, like, it get aggravating. Like, see, with me, bro, I be getting irritated, bro. My strength in the game is really putting. Once I get anywhere on that green, I'm
good on them greens.
I'm good on the green, man. It's just
same
getting.
here.
It's just getting to the green.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's hard. Like, it's hard. Hard, bro. It's hard. And then, like, you know, same thing like in the game, man. You know, like, if you do something like, oh, man, like, tighten up. One of the dudes, is he talking to himself? Look back, I was like, yeah, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to this golf ball. Now watch this. Man, Pat, I went to hit that, man. Went in the lake.
Went in the lake. Ooh.
Went in the lake. Lake monster.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie. I hit this offseason in my first par, and I was like, okay. And you know, you gotta build confidence. You gotta build confidence.
You gotta build.
Once I did that, I was like, okay, I'm good. Next hole come up, I'm like, okay, let's do it. Driver come. That bit didn't get off the tee. That shit did not get off the tee.
Bro.
And that's how it be, bro, because it's like, once you see that shot for the first time, like, okay, I got it. You go around there bullshitting thinking you got it, that should humble you real quick.
Real quick. That's why I be thinking in my head, like, even like Michael Jordan and all them, bro, like, cigar in your mouth, talking crazy, like, I got to get to that level. Hey, Pat, you better lock in, boy. Lock in. Nah, we definitely got to golf this all season, though.
Nah, for sure.
Back, right? Yeah, that's gonna be that'll be hard. But nah, like when I was watching, I didn't even like watch the late night game. But when I had came back home from Christmas and stuff, my pops was in the living room with my little cousin Tyler. They both was in the living room watching the game. They watching the game. I said, "Oh shoot!" I said, "I forgot Pat and them boys played, bro." First play. I said, "Oh shoot!" I said, "Oh Pat backside." Oh, I said, "Oh he got action." You know, like just flow of the game. When you watch the game, you already know. Like I'm like, "Oh Pat backside." I said, "He got action." Man, I had seen you and Zay. Zay, that's my dog, man. I had seen you and Worthy. Man, I say, "Oh shoot!" I'm looking at. I said, "Oh inside release." Then he tried to come back outside. I said, "Oh man," I said, "Oh Pat got him." I said, "He done caught him." I say, route dead. Then when I'm looking, I'm like, I seen like the quarterback because I'm thinking like, oh, like he see the relief, but I said, oh, he just don't care. In my head, I'm like, oh, this a pick. Then when I seen you, I said, okay, play through the man. Then he turned. I said, oh, route dead. Then I looked up and I said, wow. Hey, in my head, I'm like, I had to stop watching after that.
The flag, crazy.
Hey, my granddad talking about some, hey, man, is that a PI? Like, Pops, do you think it's a PI? I'm asking you. You should know.
You should know, bro. You should.
In my head, I said, you trying to be funny or like, are you really asking? Like, you know, I ain't really know like how you shot. You feel me? I'm like, are you trying to be funny? Or like, are you asking? And he was like, nah, I'm genuinely asking. I was like, no, that's not a PI. Like, the route was dead.
That shit was dead, bro. All right, man, let's shift to college football. Got some big games this week. The playoffs are here. Our Bama boys doing our thing, TA. There's been a lot of noise already between Bama and Indiana. Indiana is favored by 6.5 with their Heisman winner at QB. How do you see that matchup playing out?
I think it depends on two things. Number one, if we can establish the run. If we can establish the run, then we'll be good. And then number two, if we could pressure the quarterback and force a takeaway. If we could force one takeaway, we'll be good. If we could force two takeaways, we'll win.
Yeah.
And then, just football terms for our viewers and stuff, for people who don't know, if we could control the field position. Meaning, if we on our minus 20 with the ball, that means, when I say our minus 20, that means we're back behind the logo, for you people that don't know. If we on our minus 20, and let's say We move the ball to our minus 40. And then let's say, okay, boom, something ends up happening where we don't convert, third down. It ends up being like 4th and 3. We got to punt the ball. So that means we on the 47-yard line. If we end up punting the ball and we could pin them back to now, this would be our plus 10 because that's their minus. So if we on that means we on the plus side of the logo. And if we over there with it, and then we could kind of force a 3 and out right there, then we could get the ball back to maybe
50.
You feel me, on our 50, like stuff like that. Because, like I seen something, and Pat know, like the way the NFL work is, if you can maintain that and you on the plus 50, like 9 times out of 10, it's automatic points. Like, it's automatic points. So we could just control that. And then my main thing too, I want to see Ty go out there and just like cut it loose, bro. Like, I feel like we got threats. And then on top of that, man, just addressing all the stuff with Ryan. People don't understand, like, it's a mental thing. And you already know how it is, Pat. Like, just coming in, playing early. And then me and you, obviously, we didn't do what he did. Like, leaving college at 17 years old, coming in, being a phenom. Like, seeing that he's been struggling, like, with the ups and downs of pass catching and stuff. But everything is just mental. And on top of that, like, I just really want to see him have a breakout game. I just feel like, not even just for Bama, but just for him, like, as a person. Like, you know how sometimes, even like DB play, when we watch other DBs, like, you just be like, dang, man, I just want to see him win. Just because it's other DB play. Like, it's somebody else, like, you respect, especially like a man-to-man guy. You gonna make a play a man-to-man, like, dang, that's a play, man. I know how hard that is. That right there. And then I already know my boy Germ. Germ gonna cut it loose. But yeah, like, I mean,
I ain't gonna lie. I like them boys winning. I could definitely say field position, like you said. Turnovers is key in games like this. I feel like the score is gonna be close probably, but Bama's gonna find its way through. Indiana's good. Indiana got a good football team. But I told people before, man, experience play a high factor in games like this.
They sure do.
This is Indiana's first rodeo in I don't know how long. And Bama been here before. So a lot could play into that with experience. And I think Bama has that in their favor. And I think they got a lot of momentum shifting forward.
Yeah.
Just think Indiana, they had a bye, right? They ain't play.
Yeah. They had a bye. They didn't play.
So they had a bye. Bama just played, you know what I mean? And they just got a lot of momentum. They played a ball game in a tough environment in Oklahoma. So they're going to be ready. Indiana, they know they're a great team, number 1 in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And we discussed rat poison. They can hear all the stuff in the media.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say how good they are, number 1, national championship.
State.
Yeah,
it's
Ohio
on the way.
State.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like some of that could linger into your head. And I'm not saying they're going to be prepared, but a lot of that plays into a factor. So
yeah.
I think Bama been here before. They know how to get the job done. So I think Bama got this, man. I think Bama got this. They're going to pull through late. They're going to find his way through, bro. I really believe in this team. I think...
I ain't even going to say that. Keep going.
I think the way how Ty was talking last week, man, TA, how he was talking.
I know. Hey, you feel
behind the scenes,
behind the scenes.
You know how he was talking?
Behind the scenes.
I think Ty and the boys get it done, though. So I got Bama for sure.
It's personal, for sure.
Yeah, it's personal. He had his few things he had to say, but listen, that boy ready. That boy focused now.
He's ready.
He's ready. So
I think,
excited
too,
to see it.
What you said, like, the experience. Because I even looked at it like they had said, remember the last time Bama was in the Rose Bowl? Last time he was in the Rose Bowl, I was there. Yeah. And it's a lot of guys on that team who was there. Like, Ty was there. He remember it.
That was just 2 years ago.
2 years ago. D-Law remember it. Them younger guys remember it. So, I mean, I like us, bro. I like us.
I'm telling you, bro.
And I ain't saying like...
And it's not even going to be a shocker. Because once you put a team like Bama as an underdog, people got them as an underdog.
Everybody,
man, they're already going to be coming with that fire. You know what I mean? So,
and then, between that with Pat has said some encouraging words to the team. I can't say what he said, so I mean, I think that's going to definitely get through to the guys. It's going to get through to the guys.
They're going to be ready now. They're going to be ready.
All right, man. Fast forward. What do you think about Notre Dame deciding to opt out of the bowl? Like, that's a first. Because they didn't make the playoffs. What was your reaction to that? Because I remember I was on the Alabama team that didn't make the playoffs, and that's when Bryce went on to be the number 1 pick. Will went on to be the number 3 pick. Based on your reaction with that, like, how was that? Because, I mean, Saban wasn't going for that.
I think, honestly, with Notre Dame, people could say, yeah, they should have been in it. But at the same time, it's like, why end your season on that note, saying you're going to opt out of the year? I feel like y'all done a lot of great things, even though it wasn't the result y'all wanted, not getting into the playoffs. But I still feel like there's got to be some sense of pride within the team, saying like, you know what? Like, I feel like if I was a coach and we didn't make the playoffs and we're going to the bowl game, we'd be like, man, I got something to prove. Let's go out here and embarrass our opponent, dominate our opponent, and show them that we actually belong. Even it's just like a little bit of morale, like to show folks like, okay, this ain't the team we thought, they were. This is a whole different team with a whole different mindset. And then you could build that going to next year with some fire. But I feel like opting out, I don't necessarily agree with that because I feel like for the kids and, for, some of the players, I feel as if they still feel like they got more to prove. And who knows, like, if their backups or other players might play in that game to put film out for next year to showcase their ability, you know what I mean? So I just feel like there's a lot that they left out on the table in that regard. Now, do I think Notre Dame deserve a playoff spot? I don't know. Because like I said, it gets tricky. I feel like a lot of teams deserve it. So, but obviously I've seen their season. They had a good season, but they wasn't getting in over Bama. I know that.
For sure.
They wasn't getting in over Bama.
Like, I treat that, Pat, kind of like, you've been on both sides, and it's kind of like, well, I've been on both sides in college, but like even in the NFL, think about when it just came out, like even with us, when we suffered the loss, we got eliminated from the playoffs. Mm-hmm. But when you go and we got Chicago this week, everybody's still playing.
Yeah.
Like,
playing hard.
Hard. Like even when I watched the, when you sat up there and watched the game with the Commanders and who they played, who was it?
This week?
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Commanders and Cowboys. Nobody was playing for nothing. Nobody was playing for nothing. And then it comes a time, but then it comes a point too where people say, you make business decisions and stuff like that. And if you make a business decision, okay, that's different. But just as far as like love of the game, I know even like just the type of person I am, like I'm playing, bro. I want to play. Like that just kind of like reminds me almost like, what's your why? Mm-hmm. Some people play the game for the love of the money. Like when I was in my combine interview, one of the coaches that asked me like, why do you play the game? I want to be one of the greatest to ever play the game. Like that's what motivates me. He was like, I asked you that because we asked one guy, why do you play the game? He said for the money. And then when he got paid, we saw a significant drop off. But we could fault nobody but ourselves because he said he played the game for the money. Once you get what you want, like that's that. So stuff like that, I feel like it just comes to a point as a person. And don't get me wrong, like if you play the game for the love of the money, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, this type of money changes people's lives. It does. If you play the game for the love of the game, child's game, and playing it your whole life, you want to be one of the best to ever do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with that either. So it's kind of like life principles, I guess. I feel like we live in a world where like too many people try to judge other people when there's nothing wrong with what that person's doing. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you put yourself in those players' shoes, P, like if your last college game or even your last football game ever gets played and you don't even realize it in that moment or even have a say in it, like what would your reaction be?
Shoot, man. Honestly, I don't think – I think you hit it on the head. Like, what are your whys? What's the reason why you play this game? And there's this saying that always stuck with me playing this sport is respect the grass. I know it sounds simple, but in terms of it has a deeper meaning that whenever you step on that field, like leave no doubt, leave no regret behind. Because every time you step out on that field, it may be your last. You know what I mean? So you never know. So every time you step out there, you always want to leave out there with a purpose. And I feel like for some kids that are like uncertain about their future, that don't know what they're going to do, after the season and stuff like that, I feel type of way, in their shoes. But, if I know that I'm going to the draft, I'm secured, I'm getting first round grades and stuff like that, I think I wouldn't take it as a slight because I know I got something to work for moving forward. But if I'm one of them kids, man, that want to put more stuff out there on film, I'd be like, man.
Like, it'd be disheartening.
Yeah, it'd be disheartening because you always feel like when the season ends, I don't know why I feel like this sometimes, like you always feel like there's something that you're always missing out on. Like you missed out on something. And you would never want to feel that way in another person's hands. Like, damn, I can't control what I do on this field because somebody else says, oh, you know what I mean? We going to opt out because we made the playoffs, you know? So as the competitor in me, I would love to go out there and play. I don't know, it's tough.
Obviously that they did, they're like, you know, this ain't no, like, we ain't shaming nobody or saying they made the wrong decision. We just giving like our honest opinion. Like, if obviously they chose not to do it, they came in as a collective group. They said, that's what we're going to do. You can't do nothing but respect that. And they could be changing the game with that. So, like, with them not doing that, they could be already getting ahead for next year.
It's really telling the committee, hey, y'all made a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they looking at it as. So,
and it's players coming together, too.
Yeah.
It's players coming together.
So, TA, the transfer portal officially opens on January 2nd. A ton of kids have already announced they're entering. Some kids going to their third, fourth school. Do you think there should be some sort of transfer limit?
Me personally, nah. I don't think it should be a transfer limit because you never know somebody's situation. And we all know how the recruiting process is. They're selling you a dream. Like, they definitely selling you a dream. And in the coach's defense, too, a kid that you recruiting might not be who you thought they were.
Yeah.
It might not be who you thought they were. So I don't think it should be a limit, but I definitely feel like you get judged. Like, you don't get judged on those circumstances just based on if you go to a school, then the coach end up getting fired or something like that. Like, it's nothing you can do about that. But just as far as like questioning your loyalty and integrity, not integrity, but just questioning your loyalty, and when you step into a program, are you fully invested? Like, that definitely gets questioned if you going from school to school, because that same trait could come up in the league. Does that mean if you on a team and the season doesn't go how it's planned to go, does that mean that your head is out and you thinking about going somewhere else? Like, all that kind of stuff like builds upon each other. Yeah. And, you know, that's the thing in life too. I was talking to my mom, and like, I just been trying to tell my mom, like, you know, if you do hair and that's your passion, then why you just won't be like your own boss? Like, I'm not saying it from the simple aspect as far as be your own boss just so you could tell people what to do or you could work on your certain schedule. I'm just saying it from the simple aspect. If there's something that you're passionate about, like, why not think about how to take it to the next level? But, you know, growing up, you got to think, Pete, like, a lot of us weren't really groomed like that. I think one of the most powerful things I ever seen was like, it was like the most powerful, ambitious, and it was like the greatest people are in the graveyard because they died with their dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you got a dream, like, go out there and take that risk. That's my motto, like, all 26, P. I was telling my people, I was like, man, if you got something, hey, same thing in the game, Pat. Take that risk, boy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you seen that play? You seen that play on film? Take that risk.
Always trust your intuition.
Trust it.
You know yourself. You know your worth. If you think there's a better destination, better opportunity for you out there, do not ignore it. You know what I mean? Chase that calling. Because we've seen it times and times again, bro. Like, it's all about the right situation, the right opportunity. This is your dream. Why not live it out to the fullest extent? The reason why people feel some type of way about the transfer portal is because people feel like they quitting. But also, you got to understand from a kid's perspective, it's like, you know, if I know I got a better opportunity and I'm in this situation right now, but it's a dead end, I don't see no other side of things going good, why not eliminate myself from it and chase another dream? And people should be happy with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? In some cases. So I don't have a problem with it as long as they know what they're doing it for, as long as they're serving their purpose. Yeah. I think it's going to work out right. So.
Because one thing about it, man, like they say, P, timing is everything.
Yeah.
Like, timing is everything. One half a step too late, you might not get it. One half a step too early, you might not catch it. Like, timing is everything, bro.
For sure.
And if you can go out there and have a say-so, or you can impact your future on your own, then that's the only thing you can really ask for in life. Mm-hmm. I could go out here and dictate this on my circumstances. If something isn't right, I have the opportunity where I can say, man, you know, I appreciate you, coach, but I'm going to do what's best for me. Like we said, bro, scheme and situation. Hey, scheme and situation is everything. And then like they say too, Pat, if the coach jump back or he get nasty acting, or he act some type of way, then that just show you what type of person you is. You ain't really care about me as a player. Hey, them true colors come out.
Man, they show quickly.
Hey, Pat, hard times create tough people. We find out who you really is then. Yeah. Everybody can smile when the grass going green. Making plays, you out there doing this. Hey, everybody can smile. Hey, you go out here and you having a bad day, having this, like that's when it really, like they say, like your character. And, you know, the blessing and opportunity that we had to play this game, like they say, it builds character, but it also reveals it. Same thing with money.
Money changed a lot of people now.
Hey, Pat, money. But I gotta say too though, Pat, it don't even change you. It just show you who you really is. That's all it do. Because whatever addiction or whatever you struggle with, it's only gonna amplify. It's only gonna amplify, P. Hey, you feel? If you like food, you get money, you're gonna get a lot more food.
Man, you get money, guess what? You got DoorDash, Uber Eats.
Come on now. Hey, Pat. Come on now. And that food gonna get there in 10 minutes because you tipping the driver.
Man.
Come on. Hey, man, you know, but it say $2, $3, $4, $5. You in that box, you clicking other. $25. Get here as fast as you can. I want the food warm.
Yeah. That's real though.
Facts. But you know, back to it. If college football really is the new professional model now, what would a college football CBA even look like? Like, what would players actually need protected?
Yeah, that's a good question. For college players, I feel like the biggest thing is insurance with their health. Definitely invested into that. I think it's beneficial because once you leave the college football game, there's still some type of injury that you still got that's lingering over from college. And since, you know, NIL, we're making a lot of money in that phase. You know, you basically in that professional athlete role in college nowadays. So I feel like insurance should be a thing going into it with the CBA in college football. I also think that there should be some benefits within that as well too. You know, with the PA, we got 401k, you know, how we got that and stuff. I think that should be applied as well to the college football landscape. Because, you know, some kids, they may not make it to the league. Yeah. And what do they have to, you know what I mean, hold on to? Right. And I feel like you should have your own leisure as far as leaving the football game, have some type of insurance or policy under your name. So
I think the health insurance too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how the league is, you know, after you get out 5 years, it continue to protect you. I feel like it should be the same way in college. Like, same way. But yeah, that. And then, you know, last one, with your pops at FSU, watching him navigate all of this from a coaching standpoint. Do you have like any thoughts on how different the job is now compared to when you were coming up?
Speaking of my pops, man, I don't know if y'all heard the news, but my dog left FSU under good terms. I think watching him go through all that, I think the most underrated part about college football is understanding how the coaches maneuver. Like, from my perspective, I didn't really understand it because I heard, you know, you travel all day, you recruit all day, you coaching all day, you basically football 24/7 throughout the year. It's nonstop. And seeing that from a personal perspective with my pops, it's really a job where you really gotta, you know what I mean, elevate your craft in. Cause it's not so much like 20% of it is actually coaching football. The 80% of it is recruiting, finding kids, persuading kids to come to your school, you know, texting their parents, texting their family. You a salesman. You a salesman. Off the field, you're a salesman. That's your other profession. You're a salesman.
You are a salesman. You are
on the field, you're a coach.
Bro, P, you are literally getting out of meetings. Hey, boss,
on the phone.
I just got out of practice, man. How was your practice today, man? How your mama doing? Hey, matter of fact, your birthday was today, man. Check the mail. I just sent you a card.
you seen that cake? I got you.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. So I just got to put this out here. Look. When I first started getting recruited, I'm talking about like when I first started getting highly recruited, P. When my birthday hit, man, I was getting them handwritten. I'm getting all this. I said, hey, man, but they remember my birthday, man. Golly. And then when I got to school, and I seen it was literally people's jobs. Like, yeah, he's just in charge of the birthdays for every kid we send this kid. He's in charge for the mom's birthday. I was like, well, they remember my mom's birthday, my granddad's birthday. Hey, man. Like, and then when you finally see it, like, hey, this show Like me and Pat, like we started to give people the game, man. And you know, we young, so we still learning the game ourselves. But like any type of advice we could give y'all, look, just go for anybody. Like when you make your decision, just make sure you make your decision for you. Same way people gotta do what's best for them, you gotta do what's best for you too. Even being able to see like Coach Kelly and just seeing like T-Rob and stuff and everything they had to navigate as far as the coaching. Like and then on top of that, man, you know, it'd be weird because like you get your family involved, man. It's stressful for sure.
Nah, they know a lot of stuff about you, boy.
College coaching at that, like, you know, college, you dealing with emotions. You have to really understand the kids.
Then now,
It's hard,
Pop's like,
you know?
man, you got to deal with that, and you got to deal with the family.
Exactly. And class.
Because the class, family, the family in their ear 24/7.
Yeah.
Are they offering you this amount of money? Oh, don't take that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts,
Are they showing
facts.
you? Are you gonna get on the field early? Nah, I don't know about that.
Facts.
And it's like you gotta dictate that, and also you gotta tell them, like, be real with them at the same time. But it's like it's hard to be real with kids because as a salesman, the job of a salesman is to sell somebody a good pitch, sell somebody a good dream. So when you go into these houses and you tell these kids, oh yeah, we gonna have this for you, you know what I mean? Have top of the charts, like we gonna take care of you, this and that. You gonna start as a freshman. When that don't happen, it's like, damn, where's all this stuff you told me? I'm a salesman. You looking, I'm a coach now. It's different. It's different, bro. So.
And sometimes, man, with them coaches, man, they don't forget, man. Like, bro, I remember I had this coach just kept hitting me up during recruiting. I'm like, man, I ain't going to that school, man. Come on, man. You know, as a kid, like, just ignore him. All right, man, I ain't coming, man. I ain't answering the phone. Like, yeah, you getting the memo. Fast forward, he my coach. Man. Get in there. He like, remember how you used to ignore me? Oh, my granddad, I said, Pops, I ain't playing this year. He told us why. Just know, man, you probably won't see me on that field this year, man. Hey, just know. No, man. Just know. I always say, remember how you treat people, man.
Facts.
Remember how you treat people.
All right, so moving on to flag or no flag. We got some interesting topics here. Shout out to Martell joining us right now. Martell, what we got, my boy?
Man, what's good, fellas, man? Y'all know what time it is. It's flag or no flag. I've been showing y'all what's trending on social. If y'all not fucking with it, y'all gonna throw a flag. But if y'all are fucking with it, y'all gonna tell me, gonna tell me what's good. So let's get into it. Y'all see my man right here?
Well, what?
Boy.
Hey, look, my man right here changing the game, boy. Got the waves tatted on the scully, straight to the brain.
That boy got a complete makeover.
He must be wearing he must be wearing his hats up.
What's joking me out is the waves.
Boy, like clouds.
But he look like clouds, bro.
Then he got to see you could tell what he do. Don't he do what he do for a living?
That shit got a crescent moon, boy.
His name is Deonza. He look like somebody do something like that.
I ain't gonna lie. In the comments, y'all dead ass wrong for that, boy. Hey,
that boy so Houston.
Hey, my boy. Listen to the haters. Don't ignore the haters. Listen to the haters, my boy.
Hey, look, y'all. Flag or no flag, the forever waves, bro.
Why I see fire emojis, dog?
Flag, boy.
Hey, tighten up, bro.
Flag, boy.
Woo.
Y'all
Lord,
see me?
have mercy.
Listen, I'm not
gonna go comment on that post right now.
I'm not gonna do flag. Throw the flag, bro.
Flag, man.
Unsportsmanlike. Goddamn.
Boy, what? No, targeting.
Nah, boy, he crazy for that, boy.
Nah, he shut out for that, boy. Yeah, boy, listen to the comments.
Listen to the comments.
Listen to the haters, my boy.
Had to get y'all started off with a 41. We're gonna switch it up. So, Pat should know about this one.
Oh, yeah, man. Bro, he's really scared of dogs, like, for real. I don't know what his fear of dogs is, but look, he backing away, look. I say flag. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dogs are harmless, man.
I'm gonna go with flag, man.
Bo really has like a fear of dogs. I told him like, man, why are you afraid of dogs? He was like, I just don't like them. Every time he stood in front of a dog, he just get like some type of fear. And I'm like, bro, you gonna have to get rid of that, my boy.
I just tell people I'm allergic.
But it don't matter. He QB1.
TA, you don't like dogs, man?
Nah, I do. Well, it depends on what dog it is.
Hey, I got me a little Doberman.
Pat, we see your dog. It interrupts the podcast sometimes.
Flag or no flag? Look, Bo Nix not being a fan of man's best friend.
Flag.
That's
all
probably
the
the
way.
one flag I'll throw on Bo. That's it. Other than that, he good. But that's the one flag I'll throw.
Flag, man. Man's best friend, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm throwing the flag on him too. I ain't gonna hold you. So we're going straight to this last one right here. This is something that's just been trending. Everybody been playing around with, the whole Shador perfect timing joint, right? So the Ravens, they said shout out to the Browns, perfect timing. Because the Browns beat the Steelers, kept the Ravens playoff hopes alive. The Browns said, look, bro, don't think we did this for you. we don't like y'all. We ain't doing y'all favors. We just trying to get a win for us. Flag or no flag, shouting on your ops, but your ops saying get the fuck out of my face, bro.
Nah, man, no flag.
Yeah,
no flag. Yeah, no flag.
No flag.
Boy, Martell, you funny, dog. I ain't never heard nothing like that. Flag or no flag, you talking about shit, your ops, get the fuck out your face.
Nah, no flag for sure.
Nah, no flag. No flag.
Nah, man, it's tough when it comes down to these division games, especially toward the end of the season. A lot of people got their playoff hopes alive, and hey, look, man, they trying to get a win. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. I seen some stuff where it's like Falcons fans cheering for Carolina fans to beat Tampa Bay next week, and I'm like, I'm sure they don't give a damn about y'all.
At all.
Yeah, it'd be like that though. It'd be like that.
That one gonna be winner take all though. Same thing with the Steelers and the Ravens though. So we got some interesting football coming up this weekend.
December football.
They remember you in December.
I had a question for y'all, just since I'm here with y'all, your boy Derrick Henry, man, also a Bama guy as well. He's climbing up that record board, when it comes to running backs and stuff. I just want to know, like, y'all take on him as far as just where does he lay when it comes to being one of the best running backs of all time?
Sure, I think he's up there in that trajectory.
I think he in that conversation for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just even be able to just keep stacking seasons. I even salute Pat. Like, what next should be year 6 for Pat. Like, bro, it go by fast. But the average lifespan in the NFL is 3 years. And for him to just continue to keep doing what he's doing, then he playing a gruesome position where you're literally getting hit every play and just being able to maintain that, not falling off, getting stronger, and just continuing to keep stacking. Like, man, salute to him, bro. Like, every record that he could break, I want to see him do it. Like, even with Ja, he broke Barry's record, and then for Barry to come back and say, man, I wanted him to break it, man. I'm happy he did that. Like, records are meant to be broken. And then when you could get the respect of somebody who set the record, that speaks a lot about them. And I feel like that's the reason why you play the game too. I mean, I want to see him continue to keep climbing up there, man.
D. Henry, he on the legendary path. He's chasing greatness, future Hall of Famer in my book. And like I said, consistency is key in this league. Injuries come and stuff over time, but I feel like with him, and he takes care of his body. From what I've seen, he invests a lot in his body, so that's a big testament for him. And I feel like each and every year, man, he keeps on getting better and better. So shout out to him doing his thing.
Man. Gotta come on the episode,
Bama
man.
Sci-Fi.
Be Sci-Fi, boy.
Doing his thing, man.
Appreciate y'all fellas for having me on, man. Look, it's flag on no flag. Always gonna holler at y'all.
Happy New Year,
Happy
my boy.
holidays, Happy New Year, all that
Happy
good
New
shit.
Year. All right, TA, end of the year recap. We are closing now, so let's start here. What's one thing you learned about yourself this year and one thing you learned about the league or football in general?
Just perseverance. And when God has something set for you and you ask him to bless you, he has to prepare you for it first. Like, this season was a season of growth for me as far as showing flashes and getting to the ball that I want to play. But even at the same time, like, being nowhere close, like not even being 100%, still going out there and handling my business. So just that right there. And then on top of that, just getting to a point where knowing it's bigger than you. and always remembering that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes God blesses us so we could be a blessing to others. Don't ever forget that.
Yeah.
And, one thing I learned about the league in general is I seen the young boy said, man, the young boy from your crib, man, Malachi Tony, game ain't based on sympathy.
Mm.
Game ain't based on sympathy. Like that's real.
No doubt, bro.
Game ain't sparing nobody, man. So yeah, that right there. And then I constantly say, man, message to my fans, Lions fans, my organization, like, man, year 3 TA is
coming true.
Come on that. Like I told you, man, when I had finally got back, that first game back from Minnesota, I had said, dang, I figured it out. I got it.
Yeah.
And, man, you go out there, I was going on my run versus Washington, concussion. And, dealing with the shoulder, like, I'm waiting. Like, I'm ready. So, yeah, man. But, staying on that vibe right there, P.
Yep.
What's one belief or assumption you had coming into the year that completely changed once the season actually played out?
That's a good question. I think with me, honestly, controlling what you could control, I'm a firm believer in that because I feel like throughout the year, stuff kind of wavers sometimes and stuff may not go your way. There's going to be some setbacks throughout, life, throughout experiencing that. But one thing I did do was always have a positive mindset. You know what I mean? Always looking ahead, always being optimistic, always thinking positive no matter what goes on. And I feel like this year, like I said, was a season of growth. It was a season of finding yourself. And that was just starting to become for me because I just feel like going into this year, I was like, man, how could I grow myself? How could I evolve? How can I change? And I've grown my relationship with Christ and the Lord. Not saying I'm there yet, but I'm steady building and steady climbing. And just with that, a little amount of time and that devotion that I dedicated towards the Lord, I seen instant changes in my life. And at first I was like, man, like, am I doing the wrong things or how can I continue to improve? And I feel like I sat down and God told me, listen, be patient. Patience is a virtue. And I solely hold my future, into his hands. And I started to realize that he holds my future. And I let him do all the work. And I sit back and chill because I know he got my best favor and my best interest. So that's something, that's one belief that I took on with me for this year.
I think that go back to, like, even with me just realizing, like, that Bible verse, like Galatians 1:10, like, are you doing it for others or are you doing it for him? Like, and that's, like, powerful. Because when you think about it, like, we all servants of him. And that's one thing even with us having this platform too, like, I challenge y'all, like, 2026, man, grow your relationship with the Lord. And don't think that you just have to go out there and just be wide open, man. Like, sometimes people kind of forget that, man. Like, if you can't make it to church, remember, church is just a building. Like, God is all knowing, Christ is everywhere. And I mean, you can honestly see it. Like, once you really put your trust in him, like, sit back, like Pat said, man, just sit back calmly, man, knowing that, like, it's in him.
God,
I think that's, like, Pat, you said it too. Like, that's what helped me through my injury, just knowing, like, just preparing you for something greater.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just sit back and just reap the benefits, man. Like, what's a testimony? What's a testimony without a test? Like, you feel me? What's a testimony without a test? So, yeah, man.
All right. TA, switching it up a little bit. What's the most random or regretful purchase you made this year? Something you thought you needed and absolutely did not. We all had our experiences, bro. It's kind of hard because, like, you purchase stuff and it's like,
bro, it's
half
hard.
the time you don't even use it. Like,
yeah, it's hard. I mean, for me, I'd probably
a lot of
say,
stuff you don't use.
Realistically, I'd probably just say my clothes, because I got a lot of clothes that I haven't worn, and I'm really trying to resell my clothes just from the simple aspect of getting out of dressing like this and dressing more, business professional. Instead of going over here, man, wearing these Amiris, I'm gonna put on these khakis.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, probably my clothes, man. I'm up in the arsenal, man. So it's that right there. And I was gonna say my chain because the chain being bust down and stuff, but I still like to wear it on special occasions.
Yeah. Shit,
But I
piggyback off
will.
what you were saying though. Shoe for me, clothes, but I mean clothes is a given, bro. I be buying clothes left and right. I got a weird
You need to
addiction with
stop.
clothes, bro. I don't know what it
In
is.
fact, you need to be stopped.
I do need to be stopped. At the end of the day, it's materialistic.
Yeah.
And you're gonna wear it once, then that shit gonna sit in the closet forever. And I need to
think
do a
that's just
little
you.
clearance. I need to do a little clearance because I got too
I
many
think
damn
that's just
clothes.
you. I think that's just you.
It's me. I blame myself. I blame myself,
Yeah.
but a regretful purchase.
How many cars do you have?
I only got 3 cars. I know only, but it sounds a lot. But
What cars do you have? If you don't mind sharing with us.
got an Escalade 25. I leased it though.
Mark?
I leased it. Then
Mark.
I fully bought out the Mercedes and the Rose Spectre.
Oh, you a Rolls type of guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to drive luxurious,
Captain seats in the back?
Oh, best believe it.
Mm.
Seat massage.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Umbrella?
Living good. Umbrella. The Rose umbrella. On them rainy
you like-
nights, stormy nights, sit back. You know what I mean? You know what
But
you know what I feel like though when I ride the Rose? I feel like Ashton Martin music, like that music video, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
You know how
I knew you were
smooth,
finna say that.
smooth that video was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I get into
Mhm.
that phase for sure. What you got though, TA? What's in
Brother,
your
I'm
bag?
s-
What's in your bag?
I'm
What's in your
simple, man.
garage?
I'm simple, man. I got a Honda
Mm-hmm.
that my grandparents bought me. That's I like driving that, man, just because
Yeah.
it
Can't go
never
wrong
forget
with
where
it.
you came from. You never forget where you came from,
Mhm.
man. Normally I had pulled up to this club in Tallahassee. I had pulled up to it. This was last year. Big time night, man. Club going on, man. I tell my dog, I say, man, we ready to pop it, man. Like, it's one of them nights, man. I don't go out like that, so we got to pop it, man. Went to the club. I parked at the front of the club, man. Security came. They like, man, sir, you can't park here, man. They didn't see who had got the car yet. Had got the car in the Honda. They said, oh, yeah, man, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. My dog was like, what made you drive that? I said, man, just based on you asking that question lets me know your trajectory in 10 years, buddy. You might want to change. Might want to change your focus. So, I got my Honda, man. I got my GT63.
Okay.
Bought it used,
Was that
Well, yeah,
Mercedes?
Yeah, that Mercedes. I
Yeah.
bought it used.
Mercedes.
Bought it used. And I got my my Hellcat.
Oh shit. Hellcats and track hoes.
But look though, it's just me. The Hellcat, I bought the Hellcat because I know they're not making it no more.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, they're not making it anymore.
I thought they start. I thought they
Electronic.
stopped supplying the red eye.
Oh yeah, they did. That's why I happened to get my hand on one of the last ones. Yeah,
Makes
it
sense.
whines.
Makes sense.
It whines. Yeah, it whines. Yeah, it whines. But yeah, I'm simple, man. So what? That's my bad. And then I got my Denali.
You need you
But-
need a truck.
I got my Denali, my black truck.
You need a family man truck for sure.
I got my Denali, my black truck.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You definitely need that.
Yeah, man. I got it as a
Convenient.
tax write off, man.
Good. Smart.
Over 6,000 pounds.
Smart.
Yeah, brother. The last watch that I bought wasn't bust down.
Investment.
Plain Jane.
Think
I'm
value.
investing in it.
Think value.
Plain Jane Rolly. I call it investing.
Mm-hmm.
I still pray with my grandma. I'm trying to catch all my blessings. Told her surgery. I done had it, but the growing, I'm stressing. Free my dog.
Talk
They
to
booked
him.
them for a Smith and Weston. Yeah. Hey, you in the morning, 8 a.m., they pressing. Now, people don't know about that boy right there. Imagine that. I really seen a quote that said that, like, we was really going to AAU games, waking up 7 a.m. to a full court press. Like, I thought about that. But, yeah, man, I'm a simple guy, man. How How many houses do you own?
You know, I don't own too much property. You know, I got my property out here, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we speaking in those terms, property. 2026.
Yeah, if you don't mind sharing with us.
Like, shout out Drake. You said, I can't talk to you if you don't own property.
You heard what I said?
That's a bar. What'd you say?
Because we're, you know, we just, all 2026, you know, our script, we had talked about just really being a family, man, and just even letting our fans understand us on a deeper level. So, do you mind sharing your address where you reside at?
Y'all ain't get my address, suckers. I'll be damned. Hey, don't come through here now. Do not go through here. We ain't that close, goddamn. You not invited. Hey, you're not invited. Hey, but
I forgot.
But T, you seem like, you know what I mean? You seem like the welcoming man. You seem like the real family man. So tell us your address, man. Tell us your address in Detroit, dog.
Hey,
man.
Well, I got a shotgun.
Hey, that boy say he got a shotgun. Oh,
hey. But they said that little video, man, you know, you fell down the stairs and stuff. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Fuck around, get a 300 black.
It had, where you had said it, I thought about I forgot who said it, but they had said something like, yeah, man, we close, but we ain't that damn close.
We ain't that damn close now. Not the crib.
We doing something as far as like, well, we was just joking about it, but as far as us being more understanding to our listeners and stuff, we appreciate the support and love that y'all showing. And as a token of y'all, man, we want to go ahead and wrap the episode up with some listener questions. You know, we're doing something new to wrap it up. We got some listener questions from you guys, and we're going to answer as best as we can. This first one's real, so let's talk about it, P. I'm not sure why I'm coming to y'all for advice on this, but I'm in a situation. I've been with my girl for 12 years, married for 4. We're 24 now, and I just found out she was emotionally cheating on me for the past 2. Nothing physical, but the messages were heartbreaking. What would you guys do in this situation? By the way, love the show. Keep the episodes coming.
Emotionally cheating on me for the past 2 years.
I'm going to let you go ahead and start with that, Pat.
Getting a little deep now.
Yeah.
Hold on. We in them waters.
And they've been together for 12 years.
12 years. Interesting.
Married for 4.
And they're 24. Brother, I don't have, if I could give you any type of advice, eventually emotionally gonna turn into physical. Of a girl is emotionally invested into somebody else for the past 2 years, man, that shit gonna start to build over time, brother. And eventually you're gonna be getting them late night texts saying, my bad,
I'm staying
babe.
I'm staying.
My bad, babe. I just woke up.
Hey, she gonna say she going out at 3 a.m. You gonna get a random text that say I love you in the middle of the night.
Lord.
I just want to say I love you.
I just want to say I love you. Ooh.
But look.
Nah, okay, let's be honest. Let's be real though.
Listen, look. On a real note, this is how I feel, bro. This is the first thing. Y'all are married, so something in this generation, man, statistically is showing, man, you know, the divorce rates are higher than ever. Look, man, if you could work it out, you gotta work it out. Like, you done already committed, man. Y'all are invested, man. Obviously, y'all been together since y'all were 12 years old. This is all you know. This is all she know. So, I think first, man, don't be scared to go to couples therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, you have to get to the root of the problem. Yeah, she emotionally cheated on you. She's been doing it for 2 years. But why? Because sometimes, you know, we tell stories, and I'm not saying that you were that type of guy, but have you cheated on her emotionally, physically? Do you have a partner who believes in going tick for tack? Because if that's the case, then I know it's not going to last, brother. Y'all could just go ahead and make the best decision for each other right now and go ahead and go to the courtroom.
Yeah.
But that right there. And then you have to look at it too. Like, oftentimes in relationships as men, sometimes we're not understanding. Like you said, the messages were heartbreaking. But what caused her to message another dude in the first place? If it's a valid reason as far as, well, babe, yeah, you weren't listening, you didn't do such and such. All right, man, you got to look yourself in the mirror, and I'm not saying you got to live with that as a man, but you have to understand, like, all right, man, I need to be more understanding. I need to take time and set time for me and my wife. Now, if she was just texting somebody else and she said they look good, or she was just attracted to them, like Pat said, hey, brother, that's eventually going to start turning into physically.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and put that out there. And look, bro, you 24. Like, you 24 and you married. Like,
y'all don't have it figured all.
You don't have it figured out. People gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be real. You say it was emotionally. Like, that's cheating, but as long as she ain't with somebody else, hey, you straight. You good. Now, brother, if she did that, I'm like, right now, hey man, her stuff need to be moved out tonight. When the episode drop at 10 a.m., if you listen early, go ahead and move that out. Hey, go ahead and move that out right now. Yeah. You need to go ahead and say, look, I'm letting you know, I'm not the one.
Yeah, I'm not the one. You got to stand on that.
You got to stand on that, bro. You got to stand on that, man.
Nah, but I think for sure, though, what you were saying, y'all been together for 12 years. Obviously, y'all said y'all vows to each other. So that's a very important part of y'all life that y'all sharing. I think it's either one or two things. Y'all figure it out emotionally and on a transparent level, or you got to ask yourself, can you handle it? Are you the type to forgive, or are you the type to let go? And you got to ask yourself that. But I feel like if the love's still there, the love's not wasted. Y'all just need to communicate. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I wouldn't say don't do anything to jeopardize that. Yeah. Because I feel like you're only 24 years old. You got a lot of growing to do, a lot of more maturing to do, honestly. And y'all still in that phase. But to say y'all married and to say y'all doing it is a blessing to say, for itself. So I say keep pushing through, though. Keep pushing through for sure. That's my advice. Yeah. I can't tell you too much because I don't know y'all like that personally, but sure, y'all keep pushing through, though. You know what I mean? So
on another note, like, if you forgive her and y'all move past that, like, once you say you forgive somebody, the mistake that we make is saying that we forgive somebody but not really forgiving them. Once you forgive somebody, like, you can't bring that up no more. Mm-hmm. Like, it's been forgiven. You can't keep throwing that in their face. So if you feel like you can forgive her for that, apply the steps, find the root of the problem, and continue to keep moving. Hey man, keep it moving, man. Best wishes to you and your marriage. But if you really feel like you can't, and it was heartbreaking, and you know that you can't live with that, and it's just best to go ahead and walk away while you can, because you don't want to do anything you end up regretting.
But communication is key. Communication is key, man. That's most important. I hope y'all figure it out. I hope y'all learn from it. I hope y'all grow from it.
I hope y'all figure it out too, man. I want to see you win, even though I don't know you, man. But you're a supporter of the show. I want to see you win, man.
No doubt.
And if you believe in God, man, just pray. Pray.
All right, we got another question, TA. So it says, TA, last week I remember you said you haven't touched your NFL money yet. Grunk says something similar, but can you explain how NFL players get paid? Weekly checks, direct deposit. Do you guys personally check your accounts to make sure the deposit hit right the way we do? Not pocket watching, just genuinely curious.
Good question. First thing, yes, I haven't spent any of my NFL money. Lord's will, I never will. And secondly, man, first you said, how do NFL players get paid? Well, we get paid we're on a yearly basis now, right, Pat? Like, it's not just, they used to just be 18 weeks, you paid, that's it. But now it's throughout the whole year. And depending on your team, man, check come every Friday.
And the checks apply in the off season as well during the springtime.
Yep. And depending on your team, check come every Friday or every Tuesday, depending on who you play for. And then on top of that, depending on where you played at, determines where the money was taxed at. Mm-hmm. So when we played in LA, that check, barely saw it.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
checks every week.
Oh yeah, you definitely get that. So with that being said, you asked that, and then weekly checks, yes. Direct deposit, yes. Do you guys personally check your accounts to make sure the deposit hits the right way, the way that we do? Yes. One thing about it is, just because you have a financial advisor, just because you have a team, remember, you trust them, but you verify. Like, you trust, but you verify. And a lot of times when people have an absurd amount of money, they think that they might not be watching, but I watch every dollar. If my financial advisor was to move 50 cents, I'm going to say, hey, man, what we moving these 50 cents for? Hey, brother, what we doing here? I wake up in the morning, check my account. Throughout the day, I check my account. At nighttime, check the account. Watch the stock market. All of that. So that right there. And then, I mean, like Patino, man, number one, I really, really checked my account on that Tuesday. Not that Tuesday. But after that Friday, just to make sure I ain't get fined. Like, hey, thing about the NFL, people don't know, like, when you see somebody get a face mask penalty, yeah, them 15 yards, they affect you in the game. But then at 11,000 come out that check too. So, yeah, that's kind of like the way it works, bro.
Yeah, honestly though, I definitely check my account. Like what TA was saying, you always want to check when that direct deposit hit. I know during the year we get Madden checks. I know that's like the biggest payday of them all. Players get Madden checks before the year start, and it varies. It varies in between. So that's the big check for sure before the season. And like I said, we get PP checks. That's your game performance checks for the games, and those checks they hit during the season, and some of it partakes after the season in the spring.
Yeah, I think it's like three. I think it's three of them, to be honest.
Yeah, it's three. I think it's three of them. And one is during the season and some is during the spring, concluding. So we definitely get those checks for sure. So, yeah, man, we live life the way how you do, just in a different level, in a different way, if you know what I mean. But for sure, we always check them accounts, check that deposit right quick, check that fine money, see what we got fine for. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? Because that take a big hefty amount out of your check for doing every small thing. So next question. First of all, we appreciate all these questions. They're great questions for me and TA for sure. But obviously we all saw Phillip Rivers make his comeback recently. I'm curious to know from young guys like yourselves, which recently retired Onk would you not only like to see make a comeback, but be teammates with, and why? That's a good question, man. Recently retired Onk.
Recently retired. That's a really good question.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'll say I want to play with Tom Brady, bro. I think obviously he's the GOAT.
So you saying like you want Tom Brady to play over Bo Nix?
No. I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Hey,
I'm not saying that.
How the media do you?
Yeah. All these. No, I'm not answering the rhetorical questions, brother.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think just because the type of player he was with his caliber, I'd love to see how he worked. You know what I mean? I'd love to see how he lead. You know what I mean? A guy like that, wins don't come by luck in his league. It's proven year in and year out, wins come into fruition of working hard and really investing into your craft. So I think it would be pretty cool to work with Tom Brady on that high of a level. And you know what I mean? Just to pick his mind, pick his brain. Yeah, man, I would just say with Tom, I feel like it would elevate an entire roster, elevate an entire organization just because of the type of player he is with his mindset. So I'd definitely say Tom Brady.
I'd probably say Antonio Brown. I say Antonio Brown just because like guys who even in my locker room, like you hear the stories and stuff and like they always say, yeah, don't think about Antonio after he had all his off the field antics and that crazy stuff. Like Antonio as a player, like on trajectory to become a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Work ethic, like the guy worked out every single part of his body, toes, fingers, like all of that. Like I would love to compete against somebody like that. And even like when you watch his old training camp videos and stuff like that, like bro was really a competitor.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that was. I would say Antonio Brown post music career and all those different type of Andys.
That's all we got, folks. I want to wish y'all a happy and safe New Year's. Call Ubers, Be smart. Don't do anything that we wouldn't do. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us here on Close on Sundays, a Wave original.
A lot more to come in 2026. Stay tuned, man. Great guests, football breakdowns. I'll keep sending questions, man. All the love and support. Channel going up, man. 2026, best year ahead of us, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe on Spotify and Apple, man. Yay.